When the sun gets ready to just change signs, no place better or no one better to talk to than the star goddess Janet Skialis.
That's me because I know what's up. That's right. On Wednesday, we go from the sun being in the sign of fiery Leo to the let's get back to work sign of Virgo. And it's sort of, it's interesting that it coincides with school starting, same week school starts.
Yeah.
Because Virgo is, let's get back to the routine of things. Let's get back to our normal schedule of things. And so I thought I'd go through all 12 signs so they could see where that energy is going to manifest for them. For Leos, it's in their second house of money, and it is no longer about the Leo projecting their ego out into the world. It's about the Leo making more money and being compensated for it and increasing the amount of money and value in their lives, or what they're very much interested in, and coming up with a detailed plan rather than a general plan to be able to go ahead and do that.
I like it.
Yeah, for Virgos, the sun goes into their sign, and we've been in the background for the last 30 days, just standing there trying to bite our lip, keep our mouth shut, not say anything.
Gotcha.
Which I got to tell you is really hard for me.
Especially for you.
Particularly for me. And the sun going into our sign on Wednesday fires us up, opens our mouth, and then the fetters fall off, and we can be very direct and very explicit, like Virgos like to be, about how the right way to do something is. For Libra, this is a difficult time for them. The sun is going to be in their 12th house of their own undoing, and it's Libra's turn to take a step back, observe, and not say anything. Don't take sides. Don't say anything, because anything the Libra says is going to end up being used against them rather than for them. For Scorpios, it's in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. Scorpio have made a big splash at work, and now it's time to incorporate that big splash into work into their day-to-day living and to make it actually work for them. They've gotten either the promotion, the increase, whatever it was that brought attention to themselves, they've gotten that. Now it's time to incorporate that into the job that it is that they do. For Sagittarians, it's in their 10th house of career and public standing, and it is the powers that be are looking very carefully at what the Sagittarian is doing. The Sagittarian needs to know that the devil is going to be in the details. The details are what are going to matter and make the difference for the Sagittarian. For Capricorns, the sun is going to be in their 9th house of the law, of education, of important matters, contracts, negotiations. Capricorns, when the law's on your side, I say use it to get what it is that you want. For Aquarians, it's in their 8th house of other people's resources flowing their way. Aquarians now benefit from partners' resources, other people's resources, unearned income flows their way. And it's a good time for a state of the finance check for them to take a look and see what they have, what they need, and what they need to do to get from point A to point B financially. For Pisces, it is in their 7th house of partners, and for about a month, Pisces are going to be hearing it from their partner in great detail about what the Pisces done wrong, what the Pisces can do better, because this time it's going to be all about the Virgos. And Pisces really everywhere just going, again? Didn't we go through that for the last 7 months? And it's like, yeah, now it doesn't stop. For Aries, it is in their 6th house of work, and they need to organize their work environment. They've been sort of scattered, they've been playing, they've been kind of off for 2 months or so, and now it's time to get back to the business of business and working and attending to things in an orderly fashion. And also, Aries, time for a state of the health check. It's time to do that. For Tauruses, they are going to want to have fun. The sun is in their 5th house of love affairs, children, amusement, sports. They want to find a way to take their creativity out and let their creativity be out. Rather than doing what other people have wanted them to do, it's time for the Taurus to go, I'm going to be in charge of this, and this is what I think we should do, and to allow their creative muse out and follow it where it goes.
For my wife, Pat, you go, girl.
Yes. For Gemini, it's in their 4th house of home, and they are trying to clean up their home environment, to make things solid at home. They've been running around for the last 90 days like chickens with their head cut off, and it's time to regather, regroup. Their kids are back at school, to bring some sort of semblance of order to their home life. And then for Cancers, our last sign, it is in their 3rd house of day-to-day living. Cancers have made a bunch of money last month, and now the pace of their day-to-day living is going to pick up, and they'll have places to go, people to see, things to do. And there needs to be an order to that. They can't just act like a pinball and bounce off from thing to thing to thing.
Yeah.
They need a cohesive plan, and that's what Virgo is great for. Virgo is great for cohesive plans, step-by-step details on how to do something right. So.
Gotcha.
Tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac. Go Rays!
Painting of the sun looks pretty good.
It does indeed.
All right. Thank you,
Always
my
a
dear. See
pleasure.
you next week.